Okay, the next thing I want to do, according to our code comments, is run a query. Oh, by the way, whenever you run this line here, con.state, what shows up? 1 means that the connection is open. If it's a 0, it means it's closed. Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention that in the last video. My bad. Alright, so next thing we want to do is query the database. So basically we want to tell the database what information to give us. So what we can do is, the first thing we have to do is actually create a string object, dim SQL as string. Alright, and this is going to hold the query. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but what you do need to know is that you want to set that SQL string to the query that you want to run. So in this case, I want to select, this star means select all, so select all fields from the All Blacks 2011 table. So now that's going to select all of this data here. If I want to select, say, just this query, the All Blacks Hurricanes, I would change this here to All Black Hurricanes. Alright, and it's got to match exactly what the query's names are here. So if I put All Blacks Hurricanes, it wouldn't return anything because this query is all black without an S, Hurricanes. Okay? So, however, at this point in time, I just want to do the All Blacks 2011. Alright, next thing we need to do is actually, I need to create a data adapter. So I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to declare an OLEDB data adapter. Okay, and does anybody remember what the data adapter was for? Well, this is the thing that we use to grab the data from the database. Remember, that's the thing that can't actually communicate with the application. So look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck in the data adapter. Alright, so and what I have to do is I have to pass in the query, so I have to give it the information that we're looking for. So I have to give it basically okay, so this is basically the code, the command that I need to give to the database in order to get the data from the database. Alright, so not only do we have to give it the command, but we also have to give it the connection object. So we have to tell it which connection to use to get the data from the database. I hope that makes sense. Alright, so once we get that, remember I said that the data adapter can't actually communicate with our application. Sorry, I'm trying to do a couple of things at once and I cannot talk and do it at the same time. Alright, so remember the data adapter cannot actually communicate with the application, so we have to create a data set. Alright, and then what we can do is we can actually put the data from the adapter, and see it's got this method here, and this fill is actually going to take the data from the data adapter and it's going to chuck it into the data set for us. Now this string here, this is just, it doesn't matter what it is, what you name it. You can name it anything you like if you like. You can name it anything. All this is doing is it's giving the data adapter and the data set a way of finding the query. But you won't be using this, so don't worry about it too much. All you need to know is that you're going to use the fill method of the data adapter to fill the data set with the data that we got from the database through the data adapter. Oh my god, that sounds huge, doesn't it? Look, you just need these 3 lines. Okay, so see if you can get that working now. Yeah. Then we'll go through and process the results and display them, and then we'll close the connection. These videos are getting long, and I do apologize for that. I'm a bit long-winded this morning. So yeah, get that done. All you need to do is basically add these 3 lines, and remember, all you have to do is adapt this to the query or table that you want to get the data from. Alright, good luck.